How's it going? All right, today I'm gonna just take a small chunk out of a larger section because I want to focus in on one aspect where Paul in Galatians has been talking about his experience uh, in his travels and his ministries and teaching the pure gospel, and in opposition to false teaching that was coming in through the Judaizers who were wanting to attach aspects of the Mosaic law to the gospel. So in verses 1 and 2 of Galatians chapter 2, we read, "Then after an interval of 14 years, I went up again to Jerusalem with Barnabas, taking Titus along also. It was because of a revelation that I went up, and I submitted to them the gospel which I preached among the Gentiles, but I did so in private to those who were of reputation, for fear that I might be running or had run in vain." Now, he doesn't tell us who these people of reputation were, or the them that he submitted to, but it would have been the apostles that would have been in Jerusalem and other church leadership. So I wrote this. Paul, even after his initial calling directly from Jesus on his journey to Damascus, and 3 years in the Arabian desert being taught by Christ, like a one-on-one, and additional time teaching the gospel to many in various places, he still submitted himself to others of the original apostles to tell them of the contents of his preaching ministry. No Christian, no matter how powerfully God has ministered through them, is to act as a lone ranger. Rather, we are all subject to one another and to church leaders. It's about, here again, Paul, this great apostle. People feared him, but then as he taught others, God was working powerfully through him. But he was humble enough to submit himself to those who had walked with Christ and learned directly from him when Christ was on the earth, and other church leadership. I mean, that's humility right there, but it's also accountability. Our goal is to keep the simple and pure gospel simple and pure, and we need one another to keep us in check. Lord bless.